How's it going, everyone? We got a couple things to cover in this video. Something that completely missed me during the week off we took was the fact that PlayStation Plus, we got a bit of an update on November's freebies. They're actually doing a 5th anniversary for PlayStation VR celebration, so we'll talk about that, some exciting stuff, and we'll be getting 3 free PlayStation VR games with our Plus subscription, quote-unquote free. I'll go over what they said in the blog post. God of War 2018 is coming to PC on January 14, 2022, and we have an update on sales numbers, and yes, they are pretty high. And Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, unfortunately, not going to be this year, delayed until 2022. We'll go over some details on that at the end of this video. But first of all, celebrating 5 years of PlayStation VR. This was noted last week and kind of got lost in the shuffle, especially with me because I was taking some time off. But it was noted on the PlayStation blog, and to celebrate this PSVR milestone, we wanted to give a special thank you to PlayStation fans. Starting in November, PlayStation Plus members will get 3 PSVR bonus games for no extra charge. Stay tuned for more details in the PlayStation Plus update in the next few weeks. Now, the wording is a little bit confusing. I saw some people thinking that means every month we're gonna get 3 free PlayStation VR games on top of the regular PSVR titles. Highly doubt it's that. That would be fantastic, and I honestly think doing something like that would really incentivize a lot of people to get a PlayStation VR headset because it would, add a lot of jolt to their library. But you're talking about big money deals you gotta start cutting every month to get 3 games on there. I just don't think it's that. I think what it's gonna be is either we get 3 games in November and that's it, or it's gonna start in November and you get 1 extra VR game every month. So 1 game November, 1 game December, and then round it out 1 game in January. Now, if it is 3 games a month, which again, I just think that's highly unlikely, that'd be just wild. That would add so much value to PS Plus, but whatever the case may be, there's potential to offer some good games. Maybe Beat Saber will be free and the dude will finally stop commenting because now he has the game. He doesn't even have to wait for a sale. How about that? Sony, hook him up. Beat Saber as a PlayStation Plus title. Get it done. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim VR, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's a lot of options. I imagine that something like Astrobot Rescue Mission would be a VR title, but was that a Plus title in the past? I don't know. Don't recall off the top of my head, but yeah, there's a lot of VR titles. The VR as a platform has quietly grown in its library size. There's a lot of good titles like Sariento, Beat Saber, again Skyrim VR, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Blood and Truth is another great one, and a lot of those games have been getting progressively better and better since launch. Launch was kind of iffy. You go back and play Farpoint, VR games have come a long way since Farpoint's release, and even a Wipeout collection, that game's VR component is really good. So we'll keep you guys posted on what the VR games as Plus freebies are gonna be. Again, temper your expectations. I think either it's going to be 1 game a month free until January, so that'll be 3 games, or it'll be the 3 games at once in November, because they're doing this to celebrate the 5th anniversary. I don't think that means a swing in getting 3 games free a month, so yeah. I just saw a few people getting confused with that. And a buddy of mine asked me about that too, and I was like, bro, there's no way they're about to do that. But nonetheless, we'll keep you guys posted on that. Okay, moving on from that, God of War 2018 is coming to PC on January 14th of 2022, and sales have topped 19.5 million units. That is ridiculous. 19.5 million units for a single-player game. Man, Santa Monica talked about how these games take so long to develop, and that's why they're making the Norse Ark a 2-part series, because, these games are taking 4 or 5 years to develop. But man, if you're dropping bangers that are selling 20 million copies, that's pretty darn good. And with the PC release coming out, it's gonna go well past that. It'll probably hit 22, 23 million, no problem. That is a ridiculous return on your investment. And this will be coming January 14th. It'll be $50 on PC, which is a little bit yikes to me, but I mean, that's usually what they do. Days Gone was $50 as well, and Horizon was $50, so I think when PlayStation games do come to PC, expect that to be $50 a pop. High fidelity graphics, NVIDIA DLSS, and reflex support, and there's a lot of other PC upgrades. Obviously, it's going to run past 30 frames per second. And the game does run at 60 frames per second on the on the PlayStation 5. So I've played it on the PlayStation 5, plays really, really well over there. But nice to see a new audience of people are going to be able to play the game. And it's a really, really smart move by Sony because they did this with Horizon and now they're doing it with God of War. Horizon has been introduced to an influx of new PC gamers. God of War is being introduced to an influx of new PC gamers. What's that going to do? Horizon's getting a sequel, God of War is getting a sequel, and those games are not going to be on PC day and day. I imagine they will be at some point, but that's going to really, attract a lot of people to buy a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4 even to play God of War Ragnarok or to play Horizon Forbidden West. So not only do they make a ton of money by reselling this game at a premier $50 price point, they also use it as a promotional vehicle for their upcoming releases. Just a very, very good double whammy in that sense, and makes all the sense in the world to me. Lastly, I do want to note Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, unfortunately delayed until 2022. Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be out first in Q1 of 2022, followed by The Witcher 3 in Q2 of 2022. Little bit of a bummer here, but it is what it is. Cyberpunk 2077 seeing its final definitive version on console in Q1 of 2022 when the game initially came out in December of 2020 is kind of wild, but them's the breaks, I guess. Cyberpunk works decently well on the PlayStation 5, actually. Most of my friends that played Cyberpunk on the PS5 and not PS4 actually had a pretty good time with it, just because while there are still a litany of bugs, a lot of the performance issues are ironed out using the PS5 hardware, but obviously a full-on upgrade that's made for next gen in mind. That's going to be a lot better than just, what we have on the PS5 currently. And then I've made my feelings clear on Witcher 3 a plethora of times. The game is fantastic. Even if you don't want to wait until the complete edition upgrade, I would just play the game. If you don't have any plans on getting a PS5 anytime soon, play Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is a fantastic, fantastic single-player RPG. Great story, a lot of content, and content that doesn't feel like it's just padded in content. Yes, I know you can meme on the frying pan questers, things like that, but I really think the game is just really well done and well thought out, and each piece of content feels like it matters. Like every inch of content, I should say, feels like it matters. It feels like it has a purpose, and the DLC expansions are quite good as well, and you do get that with the complete edition. But if you do have a PS5, would probably say, there's a lot of games to play. You can wait till Q2 of 2022. Usually the summer is a little bit dead. Jump into Witcher 3 then, and you'll be in for a fantastic experience. I can guarantee you that compared to the PS4 version, because I played the game on a high-end PC as well, and it's fantastic on a high-end PC, and they're going to be doing a lot with the PlayStation 5 release, you would have to imagine. Really got to earn some goodwill back, CD Projekt Red does after Cyberpunk's disastrous release, but hopefully, they're able to achieve that in 2022. And that's going to do it for me. Again, we're celebrating 5 years of PlayStation VR, with 3 VR titles with your PlayStation Plus subscription. Again, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, whether it's 1 game a month or all 3 games in the month of November. I'm kind of leaning towards all 3 games in the month of November, but the way they say starting in November, that just makes me question it a little bit. God of War 2018 coming to PC on January 14th, and Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, unfortunately, delayed until 22. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.